Is stress and anxiety playing a big part in your business right now? In today's video, I want to talk about the stresses of running a business. I'm Giulio from Giulio Ranieri Consulting, and I really want to bring forward three main steps in creating some balance and control over stress within the business. It's important to understand that the stress and anxiety can create some real mental and physical issues within us. And that can impact about how we interact daily within the business. So we really want to understand also that stress is a natural part of being a business owner. We all go through it. We can't escape it. So we really want to build a plan about managing it. So step one is we want to identify what those triggers are. What's triggered our stress and anxiety at a certain part of the day? So what we'd like to do is to keep a book with you, a notebook, and I want you to write down the point in time when you're triggered with that stress or that anxiety. What's happening at that moment? We want to build a log so we can identify any patterns that are developing. It might be dealing with a particular client, it might be dealing with a particular employee within the business. It could just be too many emails popping up. So we really want to identify how that's happening. Step two is we want to start to make a plan about dealing with that stress and anxiety within ourselves. And that could be a personal plan and also a business operational plan. And by what I mean by that is how we manage ourselves within the business. So for me personally, when I get stressed or a bit anxious, I like to go for a walk. So go outside, get some fresh air. So especially if you're stuck in an office environment, this could be helpful. It could be you like to go to the gym, so maintaining that routine. From the operational side of things, it might be turning your phone off between a certain period of time during the day so that you can focus on the task that you're working on. Now, before you panic thinking I can't turn my phone off, you could leave a voice message there. So when people call, you could say along the lines of, "Thanks for calling. I return all phone calls between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. daily, and I'll get back to you in that time." At least that way they understand that you're not just ignoring them and that it's a process that they need to follow. It could also be that you shut down your email program. Don't just minimize it, close it all together. That way you're not distracted with pop-ups and the dings of clients or customers or even your employees bothering you with issues. You can really focus on what you need to do. So looking at those ways of managing how you deal with it personally, you might meditate. I do that also. I find that very good in the mornings and the afternoons. Go for a walk, set a routine for yourself. Step number three is once we've kind of identified what these stress triggers are, where possible, we want to get rid of them. We really want to remove them. So if it is a client, maybe it's time to let that client go. Now, before you panic and think, well, I'm getting paid by this person, you are, but look at the overall energy that you're spending on keeping this one client happy or dealing with this one client's constant barrage of questions or issues, and that hit on your own energy that it's taking. So imagine if you let them go, the time and energy that you'd have to develop further with your other existing clients who are really aligned with who you are, or actually finding and developing new relationships and what that will bring to the business. So you might let go of one, but the opportunity to attract even more is now greater because your energy is aligned. Is it that employee that's creating you some stress? It might be time to let them go as well. Now, it's important to understand how bad toxicity within the business really is. It not only brings stress and anxiety to you, so imagine if what it's doing to the rest of the team and the rest of the employees. Now, sometimes the excuse is, "Oh, they're really amazing at their job. I don't know if I can find somebody else." Well, the truth is you can. You can not only find somebody that can do the job just as well, but you will find somebody who's aligned with what you believe in and the values of your business. And that will raise the energy not only for you, but for everyone around you. Bringing that balance and that happy workplace right up is really important. So letting go of those stress and anxiety triggers is a key part of making that happen. Is it you're feeling a bit disconnected from the business itself? Are you stressed about that? Do you get anxious about the business itself? Are you somehow becoming disconnected from where you once were? Why you started it? What you believe in? Maybe you need to take a step back now and try and reconnect and realign yourself with the purpose about what you're doing. So, recapping now on the importance of bringing our stress down, we want to identify the triggers. We want to make a plan personally, operationally to deal with that. And we want to get rid of them where we can. Now, I know it's not an easy process. And like I said, stress is part of everyday part of running a business. So if you're having trouble with the stress and you'd like to talk about some strategies to get around that, book in a call. We can have a chat about where you are right now, some strategies to put in place that are going to work for you. Also, feel free to leave some comments below about how you are dealing with your stress on a daily basis. That might help somebody else. Also, feel free to grab my guide on the 10 must-haves for your business to thrive.